Hello everybody, just a little follow-on video, so an update on our little track car that we've named Swampy. The reason for the name is because basically when we bought it, it looked like it'd been at the bottom of a swamp. So obviously, as you know from the previous video, the build, we have spun the car around. We've made a lot of changes, which obviously we showed in the previous video, and again we've done more work. Now it hasn't all been great, to be fair, with our little track car. I won't lie to you. We have had some good times in it. To be fair, out of the 13 cars that we bought, this is the one that I love the most. It's an amazing little car. It's dead fun to drive. It handles. It's got good power, and just the bits on the car are really, really good. It's been well set up previously to when we got it, and we have had a little bit of a sweetener of recent. So the outings that we've had in it, we did 2 track days down at Teesside, which is our local track, and the car fared pretty well. We did a day at Croft as well. The day at Croft didn't go too well. We had a problem with the alternator. Literally the night before the track day, the alternator went down, and we fitted a second-hand alternator, but it turns out, a bit of a schoolboy error from me, I don't mind admitting it. This car's got the cup alternator set up so the aircon's been deleted, and it runs lightweight alley pulleys to the actual alternator itself. We put, I think it was 105 amp alternator on, which is from a standard Clio, but this obviously runs a cup setup. So what we were doing is the car ran, but when we were on track, obviously the alternator was overcharging, it was spiking, it kept knocking our power off, so we had some issues. We brought the car home, refurbed the alternator, put the alternator back on, and then went and we were lucky enough to get invited to a track day with a load of rally cars down at Teesside. Again, just our local track. It's now at Flash, but it's decent to give the car a test. So we were about 15 laps in, our second session out, and the car just basically hit a brick wall. It just died, clamped up solid, and had a big puff of blue smoke out the back. So obviously not good news. So on inspection, we took the car down to Rensport down at Middlesbrough. The guy who does all of our work, the specialist, he stripped the engine down, and it turns out that we actually had a valve stuck in the piston. It was so bad. I'll put some photos in. It was catastrophic, to be fair, and obviously we were panicking because the car's got uprated cams in. It's got a high lift cam, so we were hoping that the cams were okay. So it turns out, obviously, engine stripped down. The other one was totally goosed, but luckily enough, we broke a car. So we had a 172 engine, sent it down. We've had the new engine put in now, and we fitted a lower RS inlet. It's all been timed up properly to suit the cams, but there's not really much we can do with the car now until it gets mapped. So we're gonna book it in with EFI and get the car mapped and see what it makes, and get it back out once obviously all this COVID's passed over. But the car's obviously at work. A truck dropped it off for us, so we're just cracking on clean today. But we've added some livery, so we've added some lovely stickers to the car. We'll show you some changes that we've made to it. So there's our new heart after the old one went boom. The good thing is as well, I mean, obviously Reynolds, I know Reynolds have this thing with everybody expecting it to be unreliable and have little issues. Don't get us wrong, you do. But in terms of engine-wise, these F4R engines that's in these are very, very strong. So it turns out that the actual engine that we had in the car originally matched the numbers to the logbook. So it was actually on its original engine. I mean, you've got to think the car's 2001. It's 19-year-old, so it's done 19 years. That engine had done multiple track days before we got it. Went to the Nürburgring, and obviously it was still going. So the engine's done pretty well. This one was slightly lower mileage out of a phase 2. Obviously, before you've seen the photo, we had a disgusting engine mount that was full of like poly or Sikaflex to keep it tight, which, don't get us wrong, it does do the job. But obviously the other cars that we had a Vibratech engine mount on, so we swapped that out. We need to paint all this B up as well, which we're going to do. Obviously, we've got plenty of time in our hands at the minute, so that's going to be another one of the jobs. The EST top mounts, we're going to get a full Geo setup. And the good thing is as well with the car is we knew it was good in the corners, and we knew it was good out the corners, but we didn't realise, obviously, when Chris stripped the engine down, took the box off, obviously put new box in, we've sealed the cam box up and everything, resealed it. It's quite common for them leaking as well, where puts oil into the pots for the plug, so that's done. Turns out as well, a nice little sweetener, we actually have a quaif diff in this car, which we didn't realise. Quaif diffs are quite subtle, but the car is a little bullet out the corner, so obviously that's the reason why. So yeah, so it's cost us an engine, but yeah, we've getting a quaif diff out of it, so we happy. A nice little bonus as well. So this is almost the finished article anyway. So we use a local guy down at Middlesbrough called Mojo Graphics. We sent him some ideas, and he put a design together, and to be fair, the outcome, I was pretty over the moon. I think the car looks amazing. Done a really nice job. Car stands out, which is what we were hoping for. Obviously bits to do. We're going to get the wheels refurbed, which are going to go gloss black with yellow stickers. But I think you'll agree, from what it looked like when we first got it, it's shaped up to be quite a nice car. I know it's only a track car, but obviously it's good advertisement for us as well. When everything passes, the next job is just to tidy the poor welds up on the cage, which are absolutely hideous, to be fair. That's not how we're doing, that's how it came. But that's going to happen, and then we're going to get the cage painted yellow as well to match the stickers on the outside. We've had little bits like put a genuine carbon fibre petrol cap on. I know obviously that's not needed, but just something we had lying about. But I'm looking forward to getting back into it, to be fair. I know a lot of people's been on with their track builds as well. Obviously a lot of people have got time on their hands, so this is what I'll be doing, I think, in the meantime. Just kind of tidy it up and spend a little bit more time doing the bits of odds and sods. But like I said, we can't really use the car until we go to EFI for mapping. So we're going to be pretty stuck. But let us know what you think. I hope you all like it. I think we've made quite a nice car out of it. And I think the graphics and everything look bob on. But just another quick video to keep you spinning. Yeah, so as you can see from the engine photos and the piston there, we did a good job of it. I think it was definitely well broke. Thing is, when you see that, there's no point in even mucking about. For what these Clio engines cost, you may as well just put a new engine in, which is basically what we did. We thought it was best practice, and the engine that we've put in was tested. The compression was good, so we knew it was going to do what we wanted. The little picture of the circular looking hole is basically the quafe diff that we didn't realise that we had. So a great bonus. Obviously, you'll know yourselves, if you're into track days, diffs and everything are mega important, especially with little front wheel drive cars like this that don't have the greatest amount of power. So using all the power that the car has is obviously very important. With this car being set up so well, being so nimble, it basically just helps us round the corners and stops the car from lighting its wheels up, and kind of sets a nice balance to the front end, which works really well in this little car. The other picture is obviously just standard picture of the engine coming out and stuff. So I hope you are all doing well, and obviously I hope everybody's getting on with the track projects, and I hope everybody's winning. But stay safe, and we'll speak to you soon. Cheers.